So the update for the Diablo Immortal is live. We got some big changes with it. I will be sharing my thoughts, of course, but first I want to keep the focus on the combat rating in this video, especially for players who are pre-farming the Inferno 3 like myself. If you guys been following me, then you know that I was farming Inferno 3 inside of Diablo Immortal for a few weeks or even more than a month now, trying to get the set item, legendary items ready for the Paragon 1000 so I can instantly get the combat rating when the Inferno 3 unlocks in 2 weeks from now on. We will reach the Paragon 1000 and we would also get that base damage increase and the life increase with the new Inferno 3 items. But that is going to be like totally changing now because they have made a big change with the combat rating. So if you are farming or pre-farming for the Inferno 3, you will have to do it all over again, just like myself. I have a lot of items in my stash. If we go and take a look here, we can see my stash was pretty full with the legendary items that I was farming with the critical hit chance, fortitude, intelligence, critical hit chance, trying to get the perfect items with the highest combat rating possible for the Inferno 3 at the time. But that is totally changing now because right now you can get higher combat rating gear even in Inferno 2 compared to these items that I have here from the Inferno 3. For example, if I go and take some gambling here, if we do some gambling here, the combat rating items that we can get here, if this guy even gives me anything and not just consume my gold here. Wow, okay, the game is just trolling me really hard. Not a single legendary. There we go, we got the legendary. You can see we have higher combat rating here on the chest piece, 1381. That is higher than the items of Inferno 3 that I pre-farmed here. If we take a look at this chest, 1369, and the item that we got here, it has higher combat rating. And let me see the stats here. The stats are higher here, but the combat rating is lower. But that is not the worst part. The worst part is going to be the dungeons. If you guys remember, I have been running a lot of dungeons, trying to get these items, the set items here, the Grace of the Flagellant, the Mount Bank, Virtus Urges, all the sets that I use in my builds, I was trying to get them. Even the Ishidar, I use that for the speed farming, and all these items are going to be totally useless now because they also increase the combat rating for the set items in the Inferno. I believe Inferno 2 and Inferno 3, what I have seen on the internet so far, the screenshots of the new set pieces, the combat rating is going in Inferno 3. You can get more than now 1400, I believe so, combat rating, 1440 something combat rating you can get from the set items. So everything here is totally useless now. There is no use for that, so I will be like salvaging everything. There is no point in keeping this stuff. I know that it's going to be sucks for a lot of players out there who are pre-farming, but what can we do? I am not gonna be like crying here because I have to play and farm these items again. For me, I'm a content creator, I'll just do that again. But this is something, the biggest change I have seen. So I will be just destroying everything here, and I'm not sure if I will able to in 2 weeks farm everything again. Most likely not. Most likely it's not gonna happen. I'm not sure why I'm like removing it like that. My apologies. Maybe just talking and forgetting that we can just double click here and the item just go to the stash. So I will be like destroying everything here. No point in keeping them here. I have already the Inferno 2 gear that is also old. So let's just go delete everything. This is like really painful, but yeah, this is what we get doing. I have Wisp. I'll just keep the Wisp, that at least for the green items you get Wisp that you can use to craft the items, and that is something I can still do, I believe so. I have more than 100 Wisp for the Inferno tree, so I am somewhat fine with this. I can just farm some more. There we go. 26 items and not a single wisp. And I'll just go and salvage this as well. Really painful as a grinder for sure. I'm sure some of you guys won't be happy, but like I said, nothing we can do. So there we go. All my pre-farm loot gone in a sec. And other than that, we have some decent upgrade here. Something you can do with the dragon tree. This is something that I suggested to the developer, and the system is here. You can just easily take the point back from whatever you want. This is somewhat like the Diablo 4 Paragon tree. You can just reset the node that you want to, and yeah, let's upgrade this. There we go. So this is a really good change that someone came to me and asked me to like suggest it to the developer, and I talked about this with them, and now we have that in the game. And another feature, by the way, that I suggested them was this, increasing the limit for the armory. And after that we had 10 loadout, and the warband was also me. I told them to bring the system here for the warband, where you can help the new players catch up with the older player who've been playing since day one. So this was another system that I suggested them, and it is in the game. Anyhow, other than that, we have few changes for the PvP. For a wizard, I will be playing a PvP game, of course, but I do think we have a new cosmetic here. If we go and check that out, I might be even purchasing this. This is how it looks for the wizard, and this is how it looks, the black version. The expensive one you can get, it is 4,500. You will get this cosmetic, you will also get this cosmetic, and it will be for every single class. So every single class, 7 classes will get the regular standard edition cosmetic, and then there is going to be the Recolor one with few special effects, some special purple effects, and that's it. Other than that, I do believe we have another change for the challenge rift. The monsters will now follow you in the challenge rift, and you can group them up and fight them at once. But anyhow, I wanted to keep the focus on the combat rating. In my opinion, that is one of the biggest changes we got with this update that is going to affect everyone out there playing the game. I'm signing off. You guys have a great day. See you all in the next one. Later.